Hey guys, this is Ash and you're watching WriterGAsh. So this is the third time I'm filming this video because the first time I forgot to open the window, so there was absolutely shit lighting. Second time, for some reason my audio and video weren't linked up, which is weird because I'm shooting on my phone and it should be, well, linked. Anyways, so this is my third shot at filming my October wrap-up. So in October, I read a grand total of 3 books. That's it. That's all I read. Although I did read a lot of fan fiction and I watched a lot of cartoons, and I am working on paper after paper for my honors English class, which is weird because I've never written a paper in high school, so this is all a lot of writing for me, even though I write a lot in my spare time, which I no longer have. And I'm planning on doing NaNoWriMo in November, so November is going to be so hard for me because I've got so much schoolwork, plus I'm trying to do NaNoWriMo, and of course I'm going to keep doing YouTube. And well, let's see what happens in November. Anyways, going back to the topic on hand, the first book I read this month was The Emperor of Evening Stars by Laura Thalassa, and it's the 2.5. It's book number 2.5 in the Bargainer series, which was amazing, by the way. I read this book in, I think, July, I'm gonna say, and it was fantastic. It's kind of like ACOTAR, and the main male protagonist reminds me of ACOTAR, and this book is kind of focused on Des, and Des's past. Like, it starts off with his mother, and then it moves on to Des, and about his journey to finding Callie, and then like the scenes when Callie was still in school, and then continuing on to the events that happened in the first and one of the events that happened in the second book. And I absolutely loved it because I just love Des and I love seeing things from his perspective. I love when I get an opportunity to experience a book from multiple characters' perspectives. I wasn't always a big fan of that. I've always been like, when I first started reading, I used to love like reading from one person's point of view, but the more I read, the more I wanted to read from everyone's point of view, because that allowed you to understand the characters better, to understand the other characters better, and to know what they're thinking, which is amazing. Getting back, the second book I read this month was A Picture of Dorian Gray, which I had to reread for school because I'm writing a paper on that and it's due in November, so that's like, I'm stressed about that. And I've been reading a lot of literary articles about that book, a lot of critical analysis of that book, so I know what it's about, and it's been taking up a lot of my time. Also, I'm sorry for the noise in the background. Back to the topic. So The Picture of Dorian Gray, like I said, isn't my favorite book. So it's basically, it's just the character Dorian is just, I find him to be despicable. That's why I don't enjoy his character as much, but I think the book, like, it does good job of representing a monster, because that's how I look at Dorian, and that's why I don't love the book, because in order for me to love the book, I need there to be something, like some character that is so overwhelmingly I can attach myself to. I don't have to relate to them. I love Throne of Glass, and I'm nothing like Aelin. She's brave, she's cocky, she's amazing, she's kick-ass, she's an assassin, and she's amazing. I don't relate to her as a person because I'm nothing like that. I'm not brave, I'm not amazing like her, but I do love her personality, and I cannot say the same for Dorian. I cannot, just cannot. So I don't really love a book unless I absolutely love the character. So that's why I don't love this book, and that's why I don't love most classic books, because I don't really love those characters for some reason. Maybe if I paid more attention to it while I was reading, if I read it a few times, I'd start enjoying it, because I've had a friend who said that they didn't start loving classics until they reread the classics. But I just don't want to read a book I didn't enjoy the first time for a second time. I reread a lot, but I only reread the stuff I love. The last book I read this month was Seriously, Just Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres. I love Ellen. She's a good person and she's just fantastic. And I was supposed to read a nonfiction book because I challenged myself to do that. And I decided in order to love the book I was reading, I would have to read from a person that I like respect point of view. And I respect Ellen DeGeneres because she's funny. And I just knew that if I read from her perspective, I would probably love the book, and I did love the book, which was good because it's like one of the first nonfiction books that I absolutely loved. I don't usually read nonfiction. It's not because I don't think they're good, because they can be amazing, but it's just not, it doesn't feel like a story I can get lost in. But I really loved reading Ellen's words because Ellen is fantastic. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I did this month because I really need to talk about it. I started watching this TV show called Miraculous Ladybug. I'm pretty sure none of you watch it, but if you do, let me know in the comment section because it's fun. And I needed something to watch, like something to binge on. And I decided, let's see if they have any new seasons for Winx Club. Something I used to watch when I was 5 years old. I was obsessed with the TV show when I was 5. And I think it's like the first fandom I've ever been a part of. I got back into Winx Club when I was, I think, 10 or something. Back when season 4 came out, and I watched that, and I binge watched the previous and watched that, and watched the 2 movies, and then started watching it again a few years later. I think that was 2 years ago when I watched season 5. I binge watched everything before season 5 first, and then watched season 5, and then I watched part of season 6, and then I decided I was bored of season 6 because it was coming out once a week. I wasn't patient. And then I got addicted to it again a few days ago, and I'm done with season 6. I'm absolutely done. And there's just season 7 to go, and I'm probably gonna binge it during this weekend, and I'll be done with it. And I'm rambling again. I ramble a lot, and I'm sorry about that. Another update, I will be doing NaNoWriMo, even though I don't know if I'll be successful in doing it, because I'm not sure how it's gonna fit in my schedule. But my plan is to write for an hour every single day. If not every single day, at least 3 times a week or 4 times a week to the minimum. I'm gonna like make sure that I do it because I really need to. I haven't been writing at all since I started college because of the course load that I'm not used to, because I'm not used to this kind of studying. And I've been like involved in a lot of other things, and I haven't been getting the time. But I've decided even if I have to stay up until 4 a.m., I'm going to be writing 1 hour a day. And maybe then I'll be able to do the NaNoWriMo challenge and finish 50,000 words in the month of November. And yeah, that's I think it. Okay, so if you guys want to see my NaNoWriMo updates, keep tuned on my channel. Also, if you guys want to see my Page Habit unboxing, I'll be doing that in November because my box doesn't arrive until November 2nd. I think it's probably next Saturday, that's what it said. So I'm really excited about that, and I think I'm probably gonna post the Page Habit video on the Monday after that, or maybe the Friday. It depends on when it arrives, and I need time to film the video and edit it, but I'm planning on posting it, and I'm so sorry about the noise. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and bye!